Unfortunately, we're stuck with red and blue for players. Spawning here on the bottom left side of the map. Gotta change his name on the overlay really quick. It's going to be the blue Terran player, ByuN. And you know what? Screw it. I want to play the intro just one time, the way I intended to do it. So one sec, guys. And his opponent in the top left, playing for TCM, it's going to be Soulkey.
So you got to do both?
Yeah, you jelly? Don't be a
No.
hater. It doesn't look good on you.
No, this is one I'm not salty about.
I just realized there's no way for me to like queue in the time for you, so well bad. But alright, so that's the only time I'm gonna do it for the finals. I love ByuN so much, guys. I have always been a bit of a ByuN fan. You know, I was like him when he was streaming back on Twitch back in the day. Before that, it was like 4GG. Like, I mean, it was always Terrans that got me going for StarCraft, even before I even tried my first cast ever. Loved watching Terrans, and I miss ByuN streaming. Love this guy a lot. The fact that he's been playing all of our tournaments is cool. The fact that he's been winning is kind of all right. The fact that he plays so damn well is what really makes it awesome.
All of that is true. I just realized something, though, as you brought up the Wise Pick Invitational tonight, that we're also casting it next Friday.
No, it's 2 Fridays from now. 18th.
Okay, then Olivia has it up wrong. Okay.
Oh, is it? I will go check, but I put the Team Liquid calendar dates up with the information he gave me.
Okay, well then that would be better if it was not on the 11th, so we'll get that fixed afterwards. But
Yeah, put an asterisk. We'll talk
Anyway,
about that
sorry.
after done with the cast. Because schedule stuff is so fun, guys. It
Yeah.
seems like such a minor thing, but scheduling is actually one of fucking... That and cutting up VODs are the two biggest things I hate most about casting. Okay, so for ByuN's sake, Arena's not the hottest map to play against Zergon. It's a map that just in general kind of sucks due to this choke, and it can suck for Soulkey for a lot of the exact same reasons, but it's... I really feel like ByuN doesn't do cheese, right? Like, we don't see... Well, sometimes Reaper, so I take that back. But, like, we don't see 3 Raxes coming down in proxy. His mid-game's alright. I don't think we really see him win a lot of games in the mid-game. It tends to be the fact that he has this late game figured out. Something no other Terran seems to be able to pull off versus Zerg. ByuN's managed to win in the late game, and that's where a lot of his strength really lies.
if he plays versus Roach Ravager, his strength is in the game, I would say. Utiling Bling, maybe the late game, sure, and all those ultras, but specifically versus Soulkey, which they have played before in the Elite League in the finals. Whenever Soulkey went for Roach Ravager, mid-game style anyways, ByuN would just go like, Super Saiyan ByuN and drop everywhere, and the Zergs wouldn't be able to keep up. That's happened against True, too, yesterday. So, I'd be really scared if Soulkey tried that.
I was actually astonished how badly True got wrecked by ByuN too, because it wasn't just that he lost games; it was that he lost games in the exact same way every time. As he'd finish Hive Tech, while his Chitin Split was halfway finished, ByuN would push and be a little too much to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, True was not looking so great versus ByuN, or rather, ByuN was looking too great for True. And Soulkey is a little bit of a step up, to be honest. He has, gotten all 5 games against ByuN, but it's still such a difficult time for Zerg, specifically versus this guy. ByuN alone, not even just Terran. But here's a push. This is one of ByuN's favorite pushes to do, the Hellbats with Marines. He sometimes holds up the Liberator. This time, he is following up the Liberator right after.
Problem is, he's got a little bit of a counterattack to deal with, so he pulls SCVs to deal with the Lings. Looks like he deals with them pretty easily. Picks up those weak Hellbats. Oh, the micro starts coming in for ByuN. His wrists aren't bugging him yet, Zombie Grub. That one Hellbat's getting a little bit low, but not dead yet. Medevac might scoop in and pick up the other one that's also getting low, but honestly, he pushes his back with relative ease.
You can't really blame Soulkey for thinking that 4 queens, a moderate amount of lings, and a spine crawler up a ramp. You can't blame him for thinking that would be enough. I thought that would be enough. But there is still so many Hellbats left over, a couple of Marines, that one Reaper could throw like a really important grenade, need be, that there's just nothing Soulkey can do about it. His drones, they might not die, but he's going to use so many minerals in trying to defend against this that he's already He's already taken too much damage from an attack like this.
And that Liberator on the ramp is kind of the nail in the coffin.
Oh my god.
Queen gets
Certainly is
splattered.
for that queen.
Yeah, GG.
GG.
Wow, ByuN. Gonna take a very vicious game number 1.